Superfly. Oh, we're live.
We are live.
Live in action.
So, the topic of discussion is.
We have to introduce ourselves.
Oh, I'm sorry. My name's Monica,
I'm Cordero,
aka Mon, aka.
aka Darrow, aka that guy, aka master nursing student. So, as you guys know, or maybe you don't know, we are currently in nursing school.
Hint the title of the live and the title of our what's it called? Our YouTube channel.
What's our YouTube channel name? You know?
Couple nurses.
Okay.
Because we're a couple and we're in nursing school, so we're about to be there in approximately 5 to 6 months.
Ah, so close.
His is
So
5,
close.
mine is 6. Okay, not that big of a deal. He needs to relax. We're gonna be celebrating the
close,
same
man.
time. He's probably gonna take boards before me, so
I'm gonna smash boards too.
smash 'em. So let's discuss this. I'm sure a lot of people that view our YouTube channel, we really never say like is nursing school hard, like. So we're gonna give y'all our opinion on it. What do you think? Do you think nursing school is hard? Yes or no?
I think nursing school is hell.
I was just gonna say that. That's so
Honestly.
weird. I think it's hell. It's definitely a hell ride. It has a special spot in hell. Nursing school does. Ranked number 1 for sure. I don't think it's necessarily hard. I think it's like everything that you freaking have to put into it as far as your work ethic goes, the time, the discipline, and just dealing with like all of the kind of BS that comes behind nursing school as far as, you know, dealing with whether it's like administration, you know, a teacher, chain of commands, just kind of like those little things that you really don't have much control on, even though you're really advocating as a student for your classmates. That's what is hell about nursing school, or hard about nursing school.
What's crazy too is that, so not only is there a shortage of like nurses, but I was reading too, there's a shortage of nursing professors. So the people actually teaching these classes. So a lot of schools end up with these low quality nurses, you know, that are trying to help you through your classes, and that could be an issue too.
That is a huge issue. Now, those are called like visiting professors, and I've had a few at my campus, and I've had a good handful of really, really awesome ones. Like they know what they're talking about, they know what they're teaching, and they're real passionate about it, but they don't know like the systems that come with the school, like if you're dealing with ATI, Blackboard, Canvas, and those little technical issues can really kind of irritate you sometimes, and it's because you're trying to get things done in an orderly fashion, in a timely manner, and when things are due and, you know, that professor doesn't know how to mess with this certain system, that's when things kind of get a little rough. But I don't think nursing school is necessarily hard. I think if you put the time that you need to into studying and repeat until you can like barf all that information out and teach somebody else, then I think you're solid.
I think one of the hardest things is just starting, you know, like getting used to the classes and how to study for this stuff is tough. But it's like once you get it down and you get your own system down, I feel like that makes it a lot easier to go forward. But
I think the time management's a little bit difficult too. Like if you're not used to an accelerated program, all online program, and how to manage that, how to manage your life, like, you know, we're blessed enough to be in nursing school without children. Just
Yes.
a little annoying Shih Tzu that needs to be walked ever so often and fed and give some attention to. But like I really, really have a lot of, what's the good word for it? Like I'm like super proud of people that are like full-time moms, single dads, and, you know, dealing with
yes,
nursing school and time and their kids and still making straight A's. Like it is possible. Like I don't like when people are like, oh, I can't get into nursing school because I have a newborn. Like,
oh, I gotta make sure it works. Like, bro, people do this.
there was a girl in my class, we were, I believe, in pediatrics, and literally she had a baby, came back. She left class like early one day because I think she had like a C-section or something like that, so it was kind of scheduled. She left class early one day. I promise you, the next week she was in class, and she still went to all the clinicals and everything. She didn't miss anything at all. She passed the class with an A.
That's crazy.
With a newborn, on top of having like another kid at home. I even knew somebody when I first started that they had twins like within the program, like 2 brand new babies, and they still finished with like flying colors. Like Obviously, it's not easy, but I think if you put the work ethic behind it and don't waves.
You know what I'm saying? We kind of saucy.
And if you don't deviate from your goals and stay like really strong-headed, it's definitely possible.
Yeah. So for you guys out there that are making excuses,
Stop.
there's really no excuse. At the end of the day, time's just gonna go by.
40 years is a lot. 20 years from now, you're gonna be like, dang, like I wish I would have started nursing school sooner. And for those that say that they can't afford it, I am in tons of money in debt, and I know I'm gonna be able to
We
pay
gonna
that
pay it off though.
Pay it off, okay?
Yeah, we gonna pay that shit off.
And there's loans, loan forgiveness program, especially for nurses. There's a lot of information on that on HRSA.gov. Definitely look into that, especially if you want to further your career. Like if you work for underprivileged hospitals, like county hospitals and things like that, like most of the time they'll cover your loans after so many years. Do your research. Don't get discouraged. Like anything's possible, you guys. Like for real. Like take it from somebody that this is their whole second degree because they were unhappy with their first one.
Yeah.
And take it from somebody that basically restarted nursing school. So it's completely 100% possible. You just have to be willing to.
Yeah.
So
I mean, life's fucking hard, right? Like life's hard.
nice.
So like I think the best thing you do is to put yourself in those uncomfortable positions and just see what you can become, really. Because like I feel like I've grown so much, like just from being in school and just like learning the discipline and like what do I need to focus on, like how do I like prioritize, you know what I'm saying? Not only like nursing interventions and like assessments, but like my life.
You have
know,
to
like,
ADPI your whole life.
right, seriously.
You have to ADPI your whole entire
Seriously.
life. If y'all aren't in nursing school yet, you'll know what we mean by that quote. And if you are, you know exactly what we're talking about. You got to assess, diagnose, intervene all up in your life, come up with a plan. And the most important part of it is to actually execute that plan. That was really witty. I like that.
That was nice. That was nice.
For the viewer that just commented, we love you too. Thanks for being a subscriber.
Supportive for sure.
Supportive.
I'll
And
keep these videos pumping out, man. We got so many videos. I got ideas for like school. It's like, oh.
what did we do today? We worked out.
Yep.
So you can work out and still be in nursing
Still
school
be
and,
healthy.
and be healthy. We worked out, ran 8 100s. We went and
You
had.
died in the 8 100s.
Thank you very much. We don't
She
need to
was
let
dying.
the public know that. We died.
I ate that shit though.
No, you didn't. And we died, and then we went to have brunch, and what did? We spent the rest of our day studying. Like, we just finished studying.
So I got my first degree in something else as well. I got 2 kids and work part-time.
See?
That's what I'm
kudos to
talking
you.
about.
Like, for real, because it's like,
That's hell yeah.
a lot of people don't know each other's stories, and they think that it's, like, it's not possible. And, like, that's great. Like, and I'm sure you're killing nursing school, and you're rocking it. Like,
I wonder what your degree's in. My degree, I don't know if you see my other video, but my first degree is in general studies. And, like, once I graduated with that, like, you know the job situation. Like, you can't get anything. Like, that's not valuable. After I graduated, I was making, like, $12 an hour. Like, $12 an hour.
I was making more than
After
him
4
waiting
years
tables.
of school. Like, it was, oh, my gosh.
You were really depressed around that time. And
No, I
think
really was. I was going through some shit.
Then you saw me doing all my prerequisites, and you're like, I got to get into something. This man, he took all his classes, accelerated. He finished all his needed prerequisites for nursing school in less than a year and got accepted, studied his butt off for the T's, which is completely hard exam that I didn't have to take, luckily, and killed it. And now with 5 months left,
We're almost there, baby. We're almost there.
maintaining that GPA, and it's definitely possible. And I think that's a message that a lot of students and future nursing school students that are listening or tuning in or eventually will watch this live feed, that it's definitely possible. Like, don't give up. We're here to motivate you guys. Like, you can do it. Agricultural economics and extension too. Oh, from Nigeria, that's so cool. Did you watch my video from Kenya? I didn't get a lot of views on that one, but
It was, man, I'm so jealous you went to Kenya. But that's so random. That degree is so random. Like, so random. I wonder, like, how that's going to translate into nursing. Because I bet there's some things that you learn there that are going to, like, overlap, you know, into your degree. But yeah, Kenya was cool, dude. I wish I went so bad.
our goal is to go
Gosh,
back
that's
to
so
Kenya
bad.
together as a couple.
Like, once a year to
Well,
do, like,
I want to go to different places, but I really want to take him to Kenya in order to see what I went through, because it was a really good experience and I learned a lot. If you have the chance to, you guys who are watching, if you have a chance to do a global health education trip, I know it's expensive, but save the money up because I learned things that I will never learn in nursing school. I did it all hands-on, and public health class itself was kind of boring, but
I love public
I
health.
hated it. But utilizing it, and actually, I'm more of a person that I'm a kinesthetic learner, so actually me doing it helped me a ton. Like I said, yeah, it doesn't have anything to do with nursing.
But yeah, so our plan, well, my plan, well, our plan.
Our plan.
When
You
we,
ain't going nowhere.
when we finish up is to really utilize the traveling. So maybe not even travel nursing so much, just because I've heard some horror stories from travel nursing, but we may give it a try. But if we find a base that we can live and like work 3 days, have the same schedule, work 3 days, and then use the other 4 days just to travel, like
That's our goal.
I see the world, man. Like
We gotta work the
that's
same
my
days.
passion. Like I need to see everything that the world
I
has
need
to
to see it
offer.
too. That's our passion.
I didn't know that was your passion. You find something every day.
Well, whatever,
That's
dear. You know
every
I
day.
like traveling, so.
But you be trying to be bougie with your traveling though. I'm just trying to go with a backpack.
I don't want to go with a backpack.
She's like, I need all my clothes. I need about 4 bags. I'm like, man, just get a backpack and let's go.
Okay.
Right? We can do that.
All right.
And then like when we stack up some bread, we can, you know, take a week or something off and like really like, you know, go somewhere and enjoy it. But, you know, we got to see all the 7 wonders of the world.
I already saw one, Chichen Itza in Mexico.
I got to see Niagara Falls. All that
Hey, I
stuff.
took you on one of your first biggest vacations, Puerto Rico.
You did.
I was like, that was fun. We got to go back again, so. But thank y'all for those who
so I think
did
we
tune in.
exhausted the video.
We did a little, but it's okay.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a 5-minute video. It's like 12 minutes already.
And that's what live feeds are for, right?
Yeah, we should start doing more lives.
We do.
Like
Do y'all think we should do some more lives? For those who are viewing, please comment, let us
all,
know.
all 6 of you. Should we do more lives? I don't know.
I really want to do some more lives. I think it'd be easier for me to do lives based on like
Or
electrolytes,
ATIs too.
ATI topics,
Yeah, that way they can get questions, ask questions like
heart diseases.
Because her right here, when it comes to like patho and some of these disease processes, it is crazy.
That's my thing. That's why I want to
She's
go into
in-
NP.
She's insane with that stuff, man. Like,
I just feel like if you know your patho for your disease process
You're
and you don't know
solid.
anything else for that in a test question, you can rationalize it to an extent in order to at least get to 2 possible answers, a 50-50 chance, okay? So my advice to y'all is definitely if y'all are in patho right now or about to take patho, already took it, start reviewing that patho, especially in med-surg. Patho
or before
is...
you review any like section. So like today, I was going over like pneumonia and ARDS, acute respiratory stress syndrome or distress syndrome. So before I like read any into depth on any of the disease process, I read the patho. Like that way you get familiar with what's going on inside the body, and if you know what's going on inside the body, you know why you're giving certain meds and why you're doing certain nursing interventions. But if you go straight into just like nursing assessment and interventions, that's kind of just memorizing, and it doesn't really.
You're not gonna be
It's
able
not
to-
going to stick.
Well, not just that, you're not going to be able to push that towards your other specialties because specialties, all they are is med-surg in a specific unit. That's how I like to think about it. So, like for all my peds, my maternal and stuff like that, obviously there were more diseases related to those specific topics. But if you know the med-surg to the main diseases, then you're able to really learn and really...
Sound like you know something.
You know, I know a little something, something. And you're really able to answer any question possible. And plus, like... If you know patho, then I feel like patho is like my bitch. So I love patho.
You were scared of taking it at first.
I was because I had to retake it.
Pathophysiology. That
It just sounds intense. It sounds intense. So yeah, y'all please let us know what videos I can do because I really want to do some actual disease related videos. He does more of like how to deal with nursing school itself and the mentality behind
Yeah.
it, but I really want to put some videos regarding diseases. So if y'all have any diseases that y'all want to like hear about, please reach out to us, whether it's an old video or a recent video, and you know, tell me what video y'all would like to see me do as far as any disease goes. I pass critical care. Right now I'm in mental health and evidence-based practice just because my schedule got like rearranged since I went to Kenya. So that's like my last freshman class that I have to take. It is. And so then after
Med-surg
that...
is so much because it's so new.
Cut me off again?
Sorry.
And then I'm taking collaborative and capstone. So I have all the specialties behind my back already.
Okay, boss.
Boss. I'm on oncology. Oncology is hard.
Man, med-surg in general is hard. The reason I think med-surg is tough, and like looking back on it, it's not as tough now because we kind of seen this. You see the same thing over and over, so it's like, oh, okay, yeah, that's of course that's you know what it is. But I think it's tough because you go from straight like assessment stuff, you know, like health assessment to med surg, and it's still pretty new.
It
You know,
is.
everything's like new information.
And even with fundamentals, you don't learn too much about diseases either. But for oncology, since you say you're in oncology, as far as med surg goes, make sure you know your leukemias and the ages that it affects, and really stick that in. They're not so big on signs and symptoms on exams that I've had. It's more on which age gap that is affects, because there's like 4 or 5 major kinds of leukemia. So make sure you like hit hard on that, especially in ATI. They like to hit you with that.
Yeah. So that's it.
That's it.
Yeah. So glad you guys tuned in. Glad you guys watched it. We'll definitely do some more live videos because this
Yeah,
is
this was
pretty cool.
easy.
It's
I like
very
this.
on spot, right?
I like it.
Okay. Peace.
Peace out, guys.